underway in the 69-kilogram welterweight division. This is action from the second preliminary round. It features boxers from Northern Ireland and Pakistan. The man wearing red is the Northern Ireland representative, Aidan Walsh, 21 years of age from Belfast. And his opponent is Zaib, the man in blue, 26 years of age from Pakistan. Walsh making a little bit of Commonwealth Games history here today, because by stepping into the boxing ring, he becomes part of a brother and sister duo, the first ever brother and sister to compete in the boxing ring at the Commonwealth Games. And that's because his sister, Michaela Walsh, also is representing Northern Ireland at these games. Moreover, she took Commonwealth Games silver in the 51-kilogram flyweight division in Glasgow 4 years ago. Now there's a clash of heads there. Zaib immediately reaching for his brow. Thankfully it's remained intact. Well, let's hope that hasn't affected his equilibrium or his focus. Walsh dodging and darting in front of him. So he's got a very relaxed, low-held guard, almost trying to lure in Zaib and then beating to the punch. Sharp-shooting hitter. Here's Aidan Walsh. You can see how he just snakes out those shots from around his knees. Zaib trying to emulate him in that respect. I'm not quite sure that is his strong suit. Having commentated on him previously, at his best he's a rugged come-forward operator, and when he gets his man in this type of position, this is where he can really be effective. In his first contest here at Gold Coast 2018, he was a split decision winner over William Lepoulin. Guernsey's first ever boxer at the Commonwealth Games, losing a tight split decision. Poulin boxed very well in rounds 1 and 2. Zaib came on strong in the third round. He was declared the split decision victor, 3-2. And that is how he's booked his place here in this second preliminary round of the welterweight tournament. 23 boxers make up the welterweight bracket. Well, getting his arm tangled in the ropes. There may have been a command there, but Walsh losing his balance. The legs got tangled. He was cuffed by a shot as well. Surprised Zaib didn't go after him. Throwing shots well out of range there. Zaib was letting his hands go in that final flurry, but was nowhere near landing. We're going to have to close the distance with his feet. Let's listen in to John Conlon.
You're just waiting too long. You're just giving them too much respect. And you need to be walking. You know, like he's not swinging that big away.
Well, John Conlon telling his man that he's giving Zaib too much respect. You're waiting too long.
He's already fought once, so you should be very confident now when you're in your second bout.
Zaib got him to the place where one would expect him to work away, but instead it was a clinch that followed. That's where the legs tangled up.
That was a slip.
Referee Moses Mbemap just ensuring with the command of stop that Zaib didn't follow up and catch Walsh while he was in that compromised position. So into the second round then, 69-kilogram welterweight action. Aidan Walsh, part of a 12-strong Northern Ireland boxing team. 8 men, 4 women. Competing here, the 21-year-old at his first senior Commonwealth Games, but he's already occupied top spot in the Commonwealth Games when he took gold in the youth edition in Samoa 3 years ago. That was at 64-kilogram light welterweight. Cracking right hand from Walsh. Best shot of the entire contest. Zaib will be aware that he's been tagged. He's got to try and find some offense of his own. He's coming with single phase attacks here. He's falling short with his first shot, falling short with his second, and then Walsh is just able to remain out of harm's way. Now this is where surely he's got to get busy, or if he's going to try and operate from the outside, sustain the pressure with a 2 and 3 phase attack and try and target the long torso of the taller Walsh. Because at this type of distance, at this type of territory, it's difficult to see how Zaib is going to have any success if he continues to box at this type of tempo. So can he make the adaptation? Although Walsh was well short of the mark on that half thought about attempted offensive burst. Walsh falling short with the attempted lead right hand from the orthodox stance. You heard John Conlon in the corner between rounds 1 and 2 saying to Walsh that he's giving his man too much respect. He landed a peach of a right cross earlier in this round, but still both men out of range for many of their attempted offensive forays. And the referee allowing the two boxers to work away, but they're content to clinch and to wait for the command of break. Now in this 10-point must system judging that we have in Zaib open boxing now, since the removal of the head guard, the style of boxing is that the referees will allow the boxers to work it out. In the old style, of course, when the head guards were present, as soon as the boxers came together, the command of break would follow almost immediately. That's not the case anymore. But neither of these men showing any or much inclination. There's a cuffing right hand from Zaib, but they're not showing much inclination to work at close range. Infighting an art in itself, of course. And you'd expect Zaib to be getting busier. He's the shorter man by some 3 inches. And you'd expect him to take advantage of that type of territory. There you go, he's bustling away with the left hand to the body. Walsh reciprocates in that respect, pushes him off with the shoulder and lands a cracking right hand, but it's countered immediately by Zaib, who scored with the same shot.
That's the end of the second round, ladies and gentlemen. Walsh and Zaib winning another close round. Both boxers coming in, looking to get on the inside, land those scoring shots. Well, they're trying to, they're getting shorter, just having the stretches a little bit off, but it's just a deep outside.
Just making him look good. Right? Big round. Look at me. Big round. Big round. Come on, shake it up.
There's the best shot of the entire contest. That peach of an overhand right straight down the pipe from Walsh.
But the third round.
And this is where it got a little bit physical on the inside. Zaib with another marauding attack in the closing stages. Walsh met him head on in that regard. So a cursory touch of gloves to begin the third and final round, and immediately the boxers fall into another clinch. John Conlon telling Aidan Walsh that he's looking for a big third round here. It's not the tidiest of affairs, this. The style's not necessarily gelling to produce an aesthetically pleasing spectacle, but it's physical, it's intense, and both boxers determined to make it through to the quarter-final stage. Here's a wonderful long right cross once again from Walsh. He's used that shot, well, that's been his most eye-catching shot, having landed a corker in the second round as well. Skitting around the perimeter of the ring. Zaib got him against the ropes now, but can't land with any effective offense on the inside, allowing Walsh to waltz his way back out to center ring. Walsh picking his man off effectively once again, but again, having navigated his man back towards the strands, surely Zaib needs to get busy and just let his hands go. Starting his attacks from too far away, they're single phase attacks, and that's just allowing Walsh to escape to the space of center ring. So Zaib trying to bob and weave his way forwards once again. He's still out of range. Switches southpaw, misses by a country mile with a single left hook attempt. And at this type of distance, well, you just get this feeling that Walsh is going to be able to peck and poke his way to victory. Even though Michaela Walsh, the Commonwealth Games silver medalist from the flyweight division 4 years ago, oh, that's a cracking 1-2 that Walsh had just walked his man onto. because Zaib, crossing his feet as he's coming forwards, not even close to being in punching range, and Walsh is just helping himself, picking off the advancing boxer from Pakistan in blue. And the onus surely has to be on Zaib here. Now, using the 10-point must system, of course, remember, aggression is one of the components of scoring a bout, but it has to be effective aggression, and by missing by this type of distance, this is anything but effective. And Zaib has got to do something different here in the closing 30 seconds or so. Falling short continually, Walsh using his legs terrifically, dodging and darting, weaving away from the punches. Zaib unable to sustain any effective pressure. Closing seconds of the contest, and barring something calamitous befalling Walsh from his point of view, well, he's going to be dancing his way into the quarterfinals of the welterweight tournament. I was saying that even though Michaela is older, it was Aidan who started boxing first. But given the success that Michaela has enjoyed, Aidan says that she is the one who has set his goals when she would go away to multi-nations and international tournaments, coming back with championship hardware. Well, he said that's what he wanted to do as well. He's done so already. 2017 Northern Ireland national title on 2 occasions last year, taking the senior title and the under-22 crown. And surely he's done enough using his ring generalship to book his place in the final 8 of the welterweight division. Zaib was aggressive, but I don't think that aggression was effective enough, and in coming forward with bull rushes like that, he was picked off on several occasions by the long-armed boxer from Northern Ireland.
Both boxers are centering. Ladies and gentlemen, now time for your official decision.
It's points. And the winner, moving into the next round of bouts, from the red corner, from Northern Ireland.
So Aidan Walsh, on his Commonwealth Games boxing debut here at the senior tournament, goes through to the quarterfinal stage, a unanimous points decision winner. 10-9 on 4 of the cards, one judge finding a 10-8 round in there somewhere. That was the scorecard of 30-26. So Gul Zaib eliminated in the second preliminary round. Is Aidan Walsh of Northern Ireland, who goes through to the final 8 in the 69-kilogram welterweight tournament.
And a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of your penultimate bout here this
Some of the action from this contest. Walsh, remember, he's had to wait to get his tournament underway. There's been a fair amount of nerves for the 21-year-old. But he's close to making it through, one bout away now from making it through to the medal podium here at the Senior Commonwealth Games, having taken Commonwealth Games Youth Gold at the 2015 edition of that tournament in Samoa. Good win for the man from Northern Ireland, and he progresses at the expense of the boxer from Pakistan, Gul Zaib.
And 18 boxing, that's how you get all of your pictures placed.